Hey guys, this is VSG Brett, and it is October 21st, 2016, and it is 5 p.m. on a Friday, and I am driving to Knoxville, Tennessee for a wedding on Saturday. My husband's friend is getting married, and we are traveling down there via car. It takes about 9.5 hours to get there, and we are about halfway. We're in between Indianapolis and Cincinnati. Indianapolis, Indiana, Cincinnati, Ohio. To those of you who are not good with your geography, because I sure shit ain't. So, the drive has been kind of poop. At least it has been in the last half hour. We're starting to both get grumpy and arguing about dumb things, which is always fun. So I think next time I'm probably just going to drive straight through myself. That way only one of us is grumpy and the other one can stay happy. Anyways. So I'm not going to be doing my weekly update. Because I'm not next to my computer, I can't even tell you what week it is. 33, 34, I have no clue. But one thing I can tell you is that I gained. Ooh, my goodness, I gained. I have yet to have a gain. This is my first one. Oh. So I think last week I came at you guys at 183.4 or something like that. And then I dropped down to 183 even. And I weighed myself this morning and I'm 187. So it's like a, I don't know, 2.5 pound gain or something like that, 3 pound gain possible. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not very hung up about it. I really don't care all that much. Mostly because I weighed myself before I did the walk, the big long 23 mile walk that I was supposed to do on Tuesday. And then the next day I gained 3 pounds. So the next day I weighed 187. So I am willing to bet that the gain is because of my walk. And really doesn't have anything else to do with anything else. Because what has changed in the past 4 or 5 days other than me taking that stupid, horrible walk? Nothing has changed. So I'm willing to bet it's because I'm retaining water because of how sore I was after the walk, and I'll get into how the walk went in a second. I'm willing to bet that is the reason why. So I'm not really paying attention much to the weight. It doesn't bother me at all. I had a ton of fun on the walk, and if I had to suffer a 3 pound gain or whatever it was because of it, then so be it. I think it was only like 2.5 pounds if I really looked into it. But and yeah, that day on the walk, like I said, it was 21 miles, 23 miles is what I totally walked all together that day. To those of you guys on Fitbit, I am so sorry. It was like 45,000 steps in one day. It was a lot. So I kind of beat you guys all out for the entire week just in one day. So sorry about that. But sorry, not sorry. The walk was gorgeous. I posted some pictures on Instagram and Facebook. These are big houses, and it's a really pretty lake. The day was like 60s, 70s, sunny. It was perfect. We ended the night, and obviously it was dark by the time that we finished because we started at noon. It takes 9.5 hours. I think it took us only 7 hours to do it. So 7 hours, it was about average 15 to 17 minute mile for us. And we did have pit stops along the way. So by the time we finished, it was dark. And it isn't like a path that's paved. It's you're like walking through people's lawns and shit on this lake, and there's like no lights. So I used my like phone at one point so we could see where the heck we were going. And it was fun. It was really fun. I had a blast with my friend. We got to catch up. I hadn't seen her in a while, so we were talking like crazy the entire time. We stopped at 3 places to drink or eat. And I pretty much ate carbs a lot, like a lot more than normal. The first place we went, I had 2 chicken strips because it was the kids' meal. So 2 chicken strips, a Bloody Mary, and a Riesling. The second place we stopped, I had a bacon quesadilla. And that had, it was basically a quesadilla, and I ate 3/4 of it. I ate a lot of it. I was surprised. I don't normally eat that much, and my stomach was like, feed me. Of course, along the way, I brought protein shakes, like this one from GNC. I brought these things. I brought Cocoa-Teen. I brought protein bars and all sorts of things. Lots of water to keep myself hydrated and keep myself going and not worrying about anything. So I did pretty well as far as protein and water is concerned that day. I ate a ton of carbs though, and the reason I did that is because I knew I would need to. That long of a walk, I didn't figure carbs would be really hurting me at all. And then the third place we stopped, we stopped at a Starbucks to grab a cup of coffee, and I had a pound cake, like a iced lemon pound cake. Ate the hell out of that thing and drank down my black coffee. I just ordered black coffee. And then the last place we stopped was a bar. I ordered a gin and seltzer, drank half of it, and then we met up at the bar at the end, and I think I ordered another weird drink, maybe a gin and seltzer again or something weird, I didn't even drink it. I was falling asleep on the bar at the very end of the day. I was falling asleep, and out of all of it, I think that day I clocked like 1,500 calories or something high, and then at the end of all of it, I probably burned about 2,500 calories. That's at least what Fitbit told me, because I kept track of it. I kept track of the calories, how long it took me, my heart rate, all that stuff. And 2,500 calories is supposedly what I burned, and it was just fun. I think my big toe hurt by the end of the day, and that was it. Then the next day, my legs kind of hurt, and my back is still kind of hurting. So I'm still a little bit sore, but I was able to go on a 3.5-mile walk with my daughter yesterday, so I wasn't inhibited. I wasn't able to run. I was actually thinking about doing it because I knew today I wouldn't be able to do anything since we're driving, but I decided, fuck it. I was too tired to getting ready for the trip, and then after the walk that I decided against going for a run. So let me not have you just in my face. So yeah, I mean, other than that, since I've been back, I've been super, super hungry. More hungry than normal. And the weight is coming back down from 187. I think today I weighed 187, but I think it was a little higher. I'm not really going with my numbers right now. I'm not even paying attention. So I'm not going to be for the next 3 days because I'm going to be in Tennessee, and I won't be home till Monday to check it. So it's not really even that big of a deal. I don't care right now. At this point, I don't care. Who would have thought, though, that the 21-mile walk would have made me gain weight? If anyone has any insight as to why that is, I mean, I'm guessing it's because my muscles were so sore that I retained water. Yeah, my husband just pointed that out. But if you guys have any insight as to why I would gain that, and if that is the reason, then let me know. I don't know if it was like a calorie deficit as well, that because I burned 2,500 calories just from walking and I only ate 1,400, that I don't think that's, I think what my husband's saying is true. I think it's water retention because my muscles were being overworked. So, but let me know you guys' opinions. I'm always welcome to hearing what you guys think and things like that. As far as my trip, I'm going to be meeting a couple people down there. You guys know who you are, and we'll make updates and things like that. And I will continue to update guys on what I'm doing and everything like that. This trip, as far as food and water is concerned, I'm good. I'm super hungry. Like I said, ever since I went on that walk, I'm super hungry, but my period's in a week. It could be that. I don't know if it's because the walk has triggered hunger, and I'm still trying to recover from that huge deficit day or what, but I've been super hungry and munchy. It could also be because I'm sitting in a car not doing anything and wanting to munch. That could have something to do with it, boredom. But it hasn't been horrible. We haven't stopped and gotten any fast food, and we left at 10 this morning and it's 5. So we've gone 7 hours of driving without any fast food, and I'm super proud of ourselves. It doesn't mean that we're not, I just ate a ton of peanuts, and I'm trying to drink these things so that I'm not, doing naughty things. But it's been so tempting passing these McDonald's and Waffle Houses, and I mean, you would think McDonald's is stupid. We don't even like McDonald's normally, but because we're hungry, Big Boy. Yeah, we passed a Big Boy. And he's like, oh my God, a Big Boy. And I'm like, oh yeah, well, let's keep going. It's been rough, but we're doing it. We're freaking doing it. And maybe when we get down there, we'll see what we do for dinner tonight. Dinners are open game. It's just lunches and breakfasts I'm trying to keep closed off. So we'll see when we get there. I don't know. We might not be able to eat anything. It's going to be 10 o'clock by the time we get there, so we may not eat anything at all either. It might just be more protein bars and cheese and sausage sticks. Anyways, you guys, I'll leave it at that. 10 minutes is good. I'm gonna have to load this up on the hotel Wi-Fi, so it's gonna take forever. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.